years, DC fans had to rely on the Arrowverse for their live action superhero content. Shows like Arrow, The Flash, Supergirl, and Legends of Tomorrow gave us a taste of what a connected superhero universe could look like on the TV screen. And for a while, it did work. But over time, the Arrowverse lost steam, the writing got stretched thin, and the effects started showing their limits, and really the stories felt repetitive. And the Arrowverse it died out not because the idea didn't work, but because the execution couldn't keep up with the ambition. Now, the DCU has a chance to take the lessons learned from that era and build something bigger, better, and far more faithful to the source material. And that's where the Lanterns come in. Hey guys, welcome to the Loreverse. It's your boy CB Hayes, and today we are going to talk about why Lanterns could be the biggest DC live action series of all time. And I believe that if Lanterns is done right, we could be looking at this the same way we look at Game of Thrones and shows like that. Now, James Gunn and Peter Safran, right? They have already teased that Lanterns will be one of the cornerstone live action series of the DCU. And it's been described as a detective style story starring both Hal Jordan and John Stewart. And they are two of the most iconic Green Lantern in DC Comics. Now, this alone sets the show up for success because instead of focusing on one Lantern, we're getting the classic hero Hal Jordan, right? A test pilot with reckless courage, paired with John Stewart, the very disciplined, serious ex-Marine who has become a fan favorite thanks to obviously Justice League, the animated series. And their dynamic is already built for drama, conflict, and growth for both characters. Now, unlike the Arrowverse, Lanterns isn't just about street level heroes in a grounded city. This is the Green freaking Lantern Corps, and we're talking about cosmic policing, intergalactic villains, alien worlds, and battles that stretch across galaxies. And for this show to really succeed, DC cannot hold back. They can't shy away from the things that makes Green Lantern unique, which is number one, the glowing power rings. Number two, right, the endless constructs of imagination, right, the giant weapons, shields, and vehicles. Really, whatever the mind can create. Obviously, the Lanterns flying through space at light speed, and the sheer scope of the Green Lantern Corps as an interstellar peacekeeping force. And if the Lanterns embraces all that, instead of just watering it down, it could stand out as something truly epic in the superhero television world. Now, let's give credit where it's due. The Arrowverse showed that fans will invest in long-running interconnected superhero series. The Flash especially proved audiences love seeing classic comic villains, right? Multiverse concepts and superhero lore brought to life week after week. But here's the thing, the Arrowverse was limited. It often had to cut corners, avoid higher budget characters, and it really couldn't dive into the cosmic storylines the way DC Comics does. And that's why Lanterns feels like a natural next step. Where Arrowverse stayed grounded, Lanterns has a chance to go cosmic while still grounding itself in detective style storytelling on Earth, right? Think of it like True Detective, but with glowing rings, aliens, and world ending mysteries. Now, at the center of this series are two men with very different philosophies. Hal Jordan is reckless, confident, and always willing to dive headfirst into danger, and John Stewart is thoughtful, disciplined, and more cautious. And that dynamic is gold for storytelling. It allows the show to tackle deeper themes about responsibility, morality, and honestly, what it truly means to wield the most powerful weapon in the universe. And their partnership could become the new Superman slash Batman dynamic of the DCU. Two characters that clash at times, but they ultimately balance out each other. And another reason why the show could be huge is the villains. The Green Lantern mythos is stacked with some of the best cosmic villains in comics. I mean, we're talking about Sinestro, right? The fallen Green Lantern who knows the core inside and out. I mean, think about the Red Lantern Corps, right? Fueled by rage and blood magic. The Black Lanterns, they're tied to death itself, or even cosmic threats like Corona, right? Like, if DC really commits to showing these enemies and not just generic bad guys, Lanterns could rival anything Marvel has put out on Disney Plus to date. Now, here's the bottom line though. If Lanterns fully embraces its comic book roots, it could be the biggest DC live action series ever, bigger than The Flash, bigger than Arrow, because it wouldn't just be another superhero show. It will be a cosmic epic, right? That bridges Earth and the stars, with two iconic leads at the head of it. And in James Gunn's DCU, the series isn't just filler, it isn't. It's supposed to tie directly into the films, meaning the events in Lanterns will shape the larger DCU narrative. And that's something the Arrowverse never truly had, a real synergy with movies, So the Arrowverse may have ended, but it paved the way for what comes next. Lanterns really has the potential to be the series that proves superhero TV can be cinematic, ambitious, and also faithful to the comics all at once. And if DC isn't afraid to give us glowing rings, wild constructs, intergalactic battles, and the emotional weight of Hal Jordan and John Stewart's partnership, Lanterns could go down as one of the greatest superhero shows ever made. Because look, the stage is set, the fans are ready. Now it's up to DC to finally let the Green Lantern Corps shine. I really believe in my heart that this could be the greatest show of all time when it comes to superheroes. Because you were using the Green Lantern Corps and their mythos, their lore is just endless, man. So I am really excited to see some footage and to see some flying and to see Aaron Pierre and Mr. Chandler, Kyle Chandler, together in their Green Lantern suits, and we've already seen the ring, so that has me excited. Can't wait to see it. But we'd love to hear what you guys think about this. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. Peace out.